Well, happy Mamba Day, King. RP to one of the greatest of all time, man, Kobe Bryant. YouTube, Glow Yard Gang, podcast listeners all over the globe. God, welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cap and Crown NBA podcast. We talk about all things NBA related over here, man. We appreciate y'all joining us for another episode. Listen, man, like we said, it's Mamba Day, as y'all know, 8/24, in remembrance of Kobe Bryant. Y'all let us know in the comments section, man. Like, what's your favorite memory of Kobe? You know what I'm saying? When you think of Kobe, man, what's the first thing that come to mind? But yeah, listen, if you guys are new to the channel, into NBA content, hit us up real quick, man, with a subscribe button push. Follow us here. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And also, too, if everybody can do us a favor and hit them likes for us as well, that'd be much appreciated. It helps out the channel in more ways than you know. And also, too, if you guys have any questions or any comments addressing any of the topics that we bring up here, add it to the comment section. And we'll address those here at the end of the show. If any super chats come in first, of course, we'll address those first. All right, King, you ready to get to it, man?
I am, bro. Let's do this.
All right, man, let's do it, man. But you already know what we got to do, man. We got to stop, and we got to show love to the sponsor of the channel.
This I Was Told segment is brought to you by the folks over at Fanatics. Fanatics is the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love the most, including WWE. You can earn fan cash to redeem them in your orders, jersey protection for when your favorite player is traded or changes teams. They also have an unrivaled selection of authentic fan gear and Fanatics exclusives that are only available on the site. So if you need some merch and are interested in helping the channel, scan the QR code on the screen or follow the link, which is always in the description.
So, King, when you think of Kobe, man, what's your first memory of Kobe, man? What's your first thought of Kobe?
81. Like I always said, I think I was still in school. We were still in school when it happened. 81, Kobe waking up the next day, and I used to check the ESPN app all the time on my phone back then. Like I think back then, that was back when you had to wait to like 9 o'clock for free calls and all that. Maybe I can't remember, but some crazy times back then and all that. Damn, the kids don't know about that, bro. Like that was crazy.
Man.
But
and then we thought we was winning when they moved it to 7 o'clock.
Yeah, when they moved it to 7 o'clock and all, you had to spend like 10 cents a minute for each gig on internet and all that, bro.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, man. But
then he finally came with the text message plan.
They got the unlimited everything eventually, bro. That was crazy. Man, they don't know how great they got it. But I remember waking up the next day, checking ESPN out, and seeing the Lakers that won the game against the Raptors, and it said Kobe Bryant had 81. And I remember looking like, that's a typo. Like, hell no, he didn't get 81 points. Then when it turned on ESPN, because that's back when you wanted to watch it, and they were just talking about it all day, bro. As far as him getting 81 points, I couldn't believe it. That was crazy. Nowadays, the NBA totally different, but yeah. What's your thought, though, bro? What's your favorite memory, I should ask, of Kobe Bryant? Man,
it's a few of them, man. The game we played against, I think it was the Mavericks, where he had he shot with his left hand the whole entire time. He injured his right hand. Another one, man, that a lot of people don't talk about a lot, bro, is a game where I literally thought they gonna lose this game against Indiana in the finals when Shaq fouled out and Kobe took over. It was that game. And another moment, bro, when he dunked on Ben Wallace at UNLV when they played the Lakers played them in the preseason game in UNLV.
It was the Wizards, right? Yeah.
Punched right up the middle, bro. Nasty. That shoot, the Kobe Bryant dunk contest, the Kobe versus Mike All-Star game.
Yeah.
What was another moment I had in my head, bro? I was just like,
shoot, Kobe dunking on Dwight. That was nasty.
Oh, that was nasty. Shoot, the Dwight, the Matt Barnes fake.
Yeah.
That didn't shake Kobe.
Soft.
Bro,
Soft.
one of my favorite shots, because I always do this all the time. The Kobe fish shot.
Yep, though you got
the shot over
against the Suns.
Phoenix.
You got to hold
Suns in game. I think it was game.
Games. That was game 4. That was game 4 when they went up 3-1.
Went up 3-1.
Where he grabbed the jersey from the side and all the picture and pulled it. Bro, Kobe, man. Jeez, and you knew he was going to win that game because I think it was Smush Parker got the steal and all that stuff. Gave it to Kobe, went down, got the shot and all that.
Pick the spot.
Bro.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you my least favorite Kobe memory. 63. It was 63. Won it 63 and 3/4, bro.
Yeah, 63. Yeah,
I couldn't believe he did that, and that wasn't even like I wasn't even admiring his game at that point. I was a Kobe hater, so I was just like,
I told you,
mad, bro.
I didn't. Kobe didn't become one of my favorite players until later on in his career, bro. When I kind of started respecting him more. But yeah, I think it was probably after 2011 when I really was like, you know what, Kobe, that dude. Yeah. And not because he wasn't a good player, because like he always killed the damn Mavericks, bro. I got tired. I think it was one game I remember they were talking about Kobe might sit out for something. I forgot what it was. I was praying, please sit Kobe out. And he ended up playing it because we lost that game. Shout out to your boy Joe Crawford, though.
Ugly jerseys. The ugly jersey game. That was when they came back from down 30 or whatever like that.
Boy, I thought we had that game, boy. I was turned up. Bro. We had your boy Antoine Walker and Antoine Jameson, bro. I was in school. I remember when they made that trade, bro. I was in the library and I remember damn near yelling, bro. And it was a dude sitting like in the computer further down from me, man. And he saw it too. He was talking to one of his friends, like, "Bro, the Mavericks just got Antoine Walker and all that stuff." Boy, I was so hyped. Yeah, after that first game, no dang defense, man. RIP to Don Nelson, bro. But yeah, man, that was just some of my Kobe moments. Yeah, when he switched to 24 and all that stuff, bro, it's just like it was like a different moment for him, bro. Which is crazy. I was looking at some numbers today. Kobe got 2 different careers in those jersey numbers, bro, and it damn near identical.
They both Hall of Fame careers.
Yeah, both Hall of Fame careers, bro. That's crazy.
Greatness. That's when you're great. When you can separate. I mean, all the great ones. Jordan, Jordan, Braun, Kobe. They all got where you can split their career in half, and it's Hall of Fame, even if they didn't have a championship. It's crazy.
It's crazy, bro. But yeah. Speaking of recognizing one of the greats, bro. Discord, the Discourse online been kind of crazy, bro, here lately. I think me and you sent some stuff to each other, bro. Just man, King, I tell you, bro, it's getting harder and harder, bro. To just like I said this on the last episode, it's getting harder and harder to talk to folks about this sport, bro. Because it's like we're starting to become so desensitized to what we're seeing on the screen, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like people got to have their built-in agendas for people's careers and way they're viewed and all that stuff, bro. I even heard. I don't know if you heard this. Did you send this to me? No, I sent it to you. So Tracy McGrady had made a comment. Made a comment about which one weighs more, the championship or the MVP. Yeah,
let me ask you this question before we even get into that, because I saw it before you sent it to me. Tracy McGrady got more individual or team success?
Individual.
You see why a guy like that would say that?
Yep. And it's crazy because he tried to pick like a Mark Manson or somebody, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, who do you remember who he was? He got a ring and all that type of stuff. That's not what they're talking about. I was just about to say it's context, Tracy. We're talking about a guy like you, a guy on your level.
Driving the bus, bro. The bus driver.
You drive, you're the bus driver, right? Is it more important that you got a ring or you got a MVP? That's what they're talking about. They're not talking about the JJ Bareas of the world, bro. They're talking about guys on your level. Top 75, Hall of Famers, you know what I'm saying? All NBA players, multi-time All-Stars, all that type of stuff. That's what they're talking about, bro. And
at the end of, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, I can't believe that Vince didn't kind of challenge him on that.
Vince is the good cop on the show.
The politically correct guy.
Yeah, T-Mac more the bad cop. Vince plays and that's kind of how they were in the league as well. Like T-Mac had more of a personality than Vince, but when their career is all said and done, and it's no knock to nobody. I'm not talking about skill. I'm talking about player. player. Jaylen Brown or Tracy McGrady?
Jaylen Brown.
Probably gonna be Jaylen Brown, right?
Yep.
Why? You know why. They only got. You know why. Come on, bro. You know why. But if we talk about an individual skill level, your answer probably would be Jaylen Brown. Yeah, it'd be Tracy McGrady. Yeah. Exactly. There you go.
And guess what? He got the MVP that matters.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He got. So and he's been there multiple times.
Yep. But check this out, King. This is just a few clips of some of the talking points, man, that people have here online, bro. We ain't got to get into what they saying if you want to, but this is just the overall thought process of how people kind of think when it comes to the foolishness, as you were. So check this out. You already seen these videos, so we're gonna let the people see these. This is where the divide comes from, King. Here it is right here. Check this out.
Duncan wouldn't start at the 4 position in this generation.
No, you don't think he would start over Evan Mobley? You don't think
Evan Mobley is way more skilled at the 4 position than Tim Duncan.
Sure.
He could shoot the ball. He could put the ball on the floor. He's way tall. Tim Duncan not put the ball on the floor.
Yes, he could put the ball on the floor.
From the 3-point line, yes, he was not sizing somebody up and putting the ball on.
He was doing that to Shaq in the playoffs.
Bro,
hold on. Before you get on that, because this right here kind of leads to it's a theme here. It's a theme, bro. We both looked at this, bro, and I think we commented back and forth on this one, bro. Listen to this, bro. Listen to this.
No point guard. I don't think that you can talk me off that ledge. I'm convinced of it.
Why do you think so?
He revolutionized the position. Not only did he revolutionize the position, he was that from the door, and he stayed that for as long as he was in the league, which was 12 seasons, first team All-NBA.
You don't care that he played with Kareem? You don't care that he played with James Worthy?
I don't care.
You don't care that Steph Curry has revolutionized the three-point shot, that he's completely changed the game?
Actually, he didn't revolutionize it. He enhanced it. Because
no, he revolutionized because they wasn't shooting it at all before. They was not shooting it at all. You know your era wasn't shooting that. 100%. Your era was shooting that. Your era was straight mid-range.
Have you ever heard of Dale Ellis?
In the paint.
Have you ever heard of Larry Bird?
No,
have you ever heard of Dale Ellis?
Who is that?
Of course you know.
About who you're talking about.
Of course. And now I'm schooling you to Dale Ellis, right? Now I'm schooling you to Larry Bird. I'm schooling you to Craig Hodges, right? So let's stick to Steph and Magic.
Who's a better shooter?
Steph Curry's a better
finisher.
Oh, Magic.
Who's a better passer?
Magic.
Who's a better mid-range shooter?
I'll give Curry that.
I know you do. Who's a better playoff performer?
Magic.
At what?
100%.
He can't shoot. He don't got no left hand.
Even if he didn't have any left hand, or even if he couldn't shoot, I can tell you that. I can tell you what he did do. He's a part of the biggest collapse in NBA history, being up 3-1 and actually losing in the NBA championship. I'm sorry, sir. I can't hear. Let me clean my ears out. Let me make sure I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah. So
let me tell you what Steph is better at.
Yes.
First of all, Steph is a 4-time champion.
100%.
Steph is a unanimous
I'm a 5-time
MVP.
champion.
No. Steph is a unanimous MVP. You know what that means? You want me to spell it for you?
Please.
That means nobody else got a vote.
Right.
Steph got that.
Which is nuts, by the way.
No, it ain't nuts. Magic wasn't getting the vote.
So I'm glad
you could put any season with Matt. He wasn't getting the vote.
Glad you brought
he ain't
that
got no left hand.
Sure.
He's 6'9", Ben Simmons. Steph Curry is really one of the best point guards we've ever seen in our life. My life, your life. You're older than me, and you have never seen a point guard better than Steph. And that's a fact.
Well, there's two things. You just said he's one of the best point guards. We're talking about the best point guard. Not only is
Magic
he
not
the
even
best point
top
guard,
2.
I'm winning MVPs when Bird is in the league. I'm winning MVPs when Jordan is in the league. I'm winning MVPs
Steph won an MVP with LeBron.
When him in the league, right?
Steph won an MVP with Kevin Durant.
Yes, he did.
Steph won an MVP with all these players.
100%. What I'm talking about is that he won it with these players who you tell me that these players are better than.
Steph is
Bird,
better than all of them.
No,
Steph
he's
is
not
better
better
than
than
Bird,
Bird.
too.
He's not better
Steph
than
is
Bird.
better than Magic,
He's not
bro.
better than
Steph is a better shooter.
Absolutely
He's a
not.
better scorer by far.
No way,
it's
not
not
by
even
far. All he
close.
does is shoot
And
the
he
long
can
ball.
actually
That's
dribble
it.
with the
He
left
doesn't
hand.
do anything
He
else
got the
except
right hand, left hand, the yo-yo. He has all the moves.
For you to say that he's
This man was dribbling like this.
For you to say he can't
like
dribble
this.
right.
And
not only was he dribbling like right, and not only dribbling like that, finishing like that, and put it.
It's disgusting, bro. Go ahead, finish. I ain't got nothing, boss.
How'd you know, King?
Listen,
you can't get mad at these folks, King. You want to know why? Because these are the folks they listen to.
To be in a GOAT conversation, you can't say 6 rings because the GOAT conversation only started with 1.
It's just a bunch of old still talking, keeping Jordan relevant. Everybody that talk is still 45 and older that's hating LeBron.
We're young enough to understand what Michael Jordan was. The 80s and the early 90s basketball, where it was only positive talk. You can't say 6 rings because the GOAT conversation only started with 1, going for his second. We know what he finished with because he finished with 6 and 6-0 and all of that. Now, when we sit here and talk about these other players, you tear down their career. LeBron is the most hated, and he's 2. And you're saying no matter what I do, so I win 6 more championships, still no, you can't do that.
Everybody has a platform and a voice, whether it's meaningful or not. So I think the hate is louder than the guys deserve.
Well, King, like I said, that's NBA Discourse, bro. I found a video today. I was gonna play it on here, but I didn't have time to get to it. But I did listen to it, and I think it was from Brian Scott. He asked a question. A question I asked you before. We brought it up here on the show. He said, they were talking about why is it the NBA's discourse different from all the other sports. He said you don't get that type of discourse in the NFL. You say GOAT, people automatically up Tom Brady. That's it. In the story, right? Baseball, you might have 1 or 2. You might say Babe Ruth, or you might say like a Barry Bonds or something, right? Now people kind of universally kind of agree it might be like Shohan. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Huh? So, you know what I mean? Like, so it's not too much argument, bro. You don't hear people debate about that type of stuff. It's always the NBA, bro. And I never understood why that was, how that was, where that began. I never understood. But what's your thoughts, man?
I don't get it, bro. It was secondhand embarrassment watching some of that. That's how I felt. Like that with a young dude from Pickaside and all of that.
Yeah.
He literally yelled like your time and all that stuff and about something you've never seen and I've never seen. When you telling the guy that has seen the one thing, but you've never seen it at all, but talking, so direct and laughing, trying to get a laugh out of the audience and all that by saying certain things and all. And it's like, bro, we here to play games. We here to have a serious conversation because you're ignorant. It is what it is. Like, so the official meaning of the term, like he's ignorant. He has no clue to say stuff like, and the stuff he said, man, I wish that dude, like sometimes that older dude, he be on some wild stuff too, but
yeah, he do.
He don't be going in pause as hard as he could. Like the stuff he said was just easy. Everything he said, this dude said 3. Said what did he say? 2 MVPs. I'm like 3, 4 championships, 5. Like
I only did it 1. He said 4 championships. Yeah, he got 5.
5. I mean, he said 2. I'd have said 3. He said he played with Kareem and James Worthy in them. I'm like Draymond, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant. What the hell are we doing here, bro? Magic Johnson don't have a left hand. Like Magic Johnson again. This is when I come. Everything. Like we said, Tim Duncan and the Evan Mobley thing. Different conversation. Let's go back to that one first. There is nothing, bro. Not one thing on the basketball court I think Evan Mobley can do better than Tim Duncan. Not one thing. I see him shooting threes. I think if you say stand there and just shoot threes, and might got to do Tim Duncan. Go ahead.
Let me ask you this question. You ain't got to break it down like that. Let's put Evan Mobley in Tim Duncan's spot.
Nothing.
How many championships they winning?
Negative, not 1. Or they might win the first one, maybe 99. No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't have won that one. They wouldn't have won that one. No.
Who won MVP?
Tim Duncan.
In that. Got you. So you think he's gonna do that? He's gonna be MVP?
He's not.
Okay. Got
you. It sounds like when Anthony Davis won a championship as a second fiddle when they were saying his career is better than Tim Duncan's. What are we talking about now? Where them people at?
Still on ESPN. Okay. Yeah, see what I'm saying? But that's stuff I be talking about, bro. That's why I said I can't talk with everybody, bro. That's the part that makes me mad, King. We talk about it so many times on this show. If you're not gonna try to learn, you're not gonna try to get an understanding, then why are we talking? Like you said, he's talking about, I don't care, da. That's part of the debate. You're trying to say that this guy is the one and only. He's proven to you that there were other people. No, they weren't. Did you watch him? No, I don't know who that is. Matter of fact, kind of behind the scenes here, that show that we saw a minute ago with the 2 people debating, they hit us up and wanted us to be on the show.
Yeah, they wanted us to be
on the show. Yeah, I said no, I'm good, bro. Yeah, because like I said, it's
some with Dallas. It was some with Dallas they wanted us to talk about with the Mavericks or Luka.
Yeah, it was
maybe Luka versus Kai, something like that. I don't remember what it was. It was something crazy. I'm like,
yeah, I forgot what the debate was, but yeah, they emailed us or whatever. And I'm like, no, I'm not getting on this show, bro. Like I said, I've seen that show before, seen clips of it, like we just saw right there. It's a bunch of old people versus young people, and like I said, a lot of young people that ain't watched nothing. They only hear about what from people they seen online say or whatever. I've said before, bro. Yeah, old folks really don't care about the NBA today and all that type of stuff. I've said it before, man. Like if you're not gonna really just give both sides a chance or whatever, or really learn from yesteryears and today, then what are we talking about? You just got a bunch of people just yelling at each other, Stephen A. Smith style, which is all this stems from Stephen A. Smith and King. People that, you know what I'm saying? People gotta understand that. You know what I'm saying? This is where this debate culture came from, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Skip Bayless.
Like, yeah. Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless, they started all this, bro. It bleeds over into like politics and all that stuff too now. You know what I'm saying? You got debates and stuff like that. BS. And so that's what we live in, bro. Like I said, nobody is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying we didn't have our debates and our arguments back in the day or whatever, bro, but I think it was easier back then because we all grew up and watched around the same time, so we know what's going on. Now it's like I said, it's so much as time goes on. A lot of the older times are brought up a little bit more than they were back then. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the only time we really focus on like Kareem and them is to do like a little highlight or something, or Kareem during a halftime show or something, or they might bring up Kareem. No, or Kareem's at a game and they interview him and they kind of talk about some of the stuff he did, he accomplished or whatever. Or like when we was growing up, we had to watch a lot of their games on ESPN Classic. I talk about that all the time. My pop sitting around watching ESPN Classic games. That's kind of how I learned about like a guy like Bernard King, you know what I'm saying? Like how good he was or whatever, right? I watch all his games on ESPN Classic. And so, now you don't have none of that no more, bro. And then a lot of them folks ain't going to just sit around watching it like that no more anyway. I tell you all the time what I do. I be sitting around watching old games all the time on YouTube.
It's disrespectful. I tell you, because whenever I hear people say stuff like that, it not only disrespects the person they talk about, but like the other folks, I feel like it disrespects. So when you hear Evan Mobley better than Tim Duncan, like Tim Duncan is considered by most the greatest power forward of all time, correct?
Yep.
That means guys like, again, I go back to my guy, Charles Barkley. You're saying that Evan Mobley's better than Charles Barkley, bro? Are you stupid? Are you stupid? Like, I'm not a Karl Malone guy, but Evan Mobley better than Karl Malone? Are you stupid?
You name it off top 5, top 10 power forwards of all time, bro.
Yeah, Kevin
top 75 players.
Evan Mobley.
Will Evan Mobley be a top 100 player?
I don't give a hell what era you put him in. Evan Mobley not going to be better than Kevin McHale. He ain't better than Karl Malone. He not better than, like I said, Charles Barkley. He's not better than Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Dirk Nowitzki, Chris Webber, Rasheed Wallace, Jermaine O'Neal. We keep going, bro. Pause.
No, I was gonna say Rick Mahorn and Lambeer.
Nah, I mean, they do what they do though. You feel me? Like they do they do their roles. They do their roles arguably better than Evan Mobley. So, I mean, it is.
For a guy that got all this, for a guy that that's what made me mad.
All the skill, bro. I told you, it's always that word. I hate that word. I hate that word
because it's the most misused word. That's why I don't like it. Then on top of that, the fact that, like I said, what does that skill translate to?
Always went to Michael Beasley.
Like, I don't understand. Like, they don't understand that they had guys back in the day that was skilled like that, but it didn't go nowhere. I hate to say this, but the guy we just talking about a minute ago, Tracy McGrady, one of the most skilled basketball players of all time. It didn't get him anywhere. It's not all about because you can put it between your legs 85 times and make somebody
Paul George.
That doesn't mean anything, bro. There's a whole lot more intangible things in basketball than just I got a bag. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these guys got, like you said, Mobley compared to Duncan got a bag. But I would never ever in my life, if my life was in danger, and they said you got to pick between Mobley and Tim Duncan to save your life on a basketball court, I'm not picking no guy doing Evan Mobley. Not one time, bro. 200 out of 100 times, I'm picking Tim Duncan, bro. I'm sorry.
Every time,
like
bro. That's Steph Curry thing, bro. That's foolish. Like other than handles and shooting?
Because and like what's name was saying, I give him that. Like I said, I don't agree with him a lot of times, but that one time it's like that, and that's what killed me, bro. Like that's the first thing the young folks go to is because he can shoot from a further distance than Magic. He's better than Magic.
So hold on.
Not the fact that Magic is one of the most winningest players of all time, dominated a decade. He was the face of the league in a decade.
Don't most folks say that Magic better than Bird? Like in most, right? Who shot the furthest between them two?
Bird.
If that's the case, then everybody would just say that Bird was just unanimously better. If that's the case, come on, man. Come on, bro.
And then the fact he was saying who more clutch, it's like, bro, do we really want to go down that?
Really want to
go down that line? Like,
do you
shout
really?
out to Rob Parker, because Rob Parker got numbers every time they talk about Steph Curry. He talks about his clutchiness.
You want to talk about clutch? Like so,
you don't.
So Magic was losing in the finals. All that stuff with tragic stuff was the finals.
The finals.
There are multiple times in Steph Curry's career, like I say, he gets babied. We don't talk about all the half the failures has been plus the championship years. You feel me? Like other than the championship years, them other years miss a play in, can't get out the play in. You feel me? Like the stuff like that keeps going on. So I don't know.
The year, and it's funny because the year that LeBron them came back from 3-1, they don't talk about the Golden State Warriors failing the 3-1. They talk about LeBron coming back from 3-1, right? So they don't. So it happened to be that LeBron is the one who did it. So you're lucky on that one because they're not going to bring that up.
You also lucky that Klay Thompson went off of Game 6, or you'd have been a 73-win team losing in the conference finals.
Yeah.
How about that one? Yeah. Like, let's not play. Let's not play that the game where they lost. What is the series where they lost Kevin Durant and all that stuff? That if Klay Thompson was there, Klay Thompson was on pace to be the Finals MVP that year. Let's not play. Like, come on, man. Like, this is Magic Johnson. Why are we the no left hand and all that? Yeah, you mofos are foolish if you don't think Magic Johnson can play with either one of his hands like this. He's a 6'9" point guard that plays with his back to the ball. No, you don't have to go between your legs multiple times. Jason Kidd didn't go between his legs multiple times. Mark Jackson didn't go between his legs multiple times. You don't have to do that. It's about getting the ball to a spot. Yeah, bro. What is these people are? Nope. You gotta be. If you can't know the fundamentals. That's the reason why people talk about the fundamentals of basketball all the time. You can't know the fundamentals. You got to be fancy. You got to be, instead of just being fundamentally crafty, you got to be extra fancy and be able to do this, have a mixtape and all of that, and think you Jordan Poole. You feel me? Instead of thinking you're a John Stockton. But
hey, bro, you know it's funny. You said that. You talking about he even said it. The boy from Pick a Side said it in the video. You don't care about the mid range and all that stuff, and that's why the mid ranger did. Right there. Not only the analytics kill it, because folks, like you said, Steph Curry is shooting threes from China. Now I want to shoot threes from China. You see them videos going viral of the little kids shooting long threes and stuff in the game instead of driving to the basket or swinging the ball around to find the open guy, all that type of stuff, right? And that's what, like you said, I'd rather look good on a mixtape than get down the fundamentals. How many times have me and you sit there and we watching games, bro, and it's like, yo, a lot of these guys basketball IQ be off. It be them simple things, bro. Them simple things.
Like, bro, come on, man. Stop doing
bro,
that.
Bro, if you can't get to the basket, you selling for threes. But guess what? You know where to open that basket, that lane up to the basket? If you had a mid-range shot, bro. If you had a mid-range game, that got demolished with the whole analytics thing, right? And like I said, because it ain't mid-range shots ain't sexy enough, right? I want to shoot threes from goddamn India somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So
you think you could beat Omax on the court?
Nope.
No, right? Okay. Omax, we watched him when he was at the Mavericks and all, correct? And he was struggling, going through being raw and all that stuff. And we were like, bro, you got skill and you got a little bit of this and this, but you got to put it together. Like we saw that he had a little bit of everything. Like if he played one of us on the court, though, shout out to Delonte West. I saw him playing against Neon. He just stood still and just, it's like, bro, this is easy. Like they're professional basketball players. But that, like I said, that dribbling and all that, everybody, bro, it's a difference in being the truth on the streets and being the truth in the NBA, bro. And I don't think people understand that. Like, if you the best dude out on the court, on the streets, where people just picking you and you gotta, he just dancing with the ball and doing something fancy. That's different than when you play organized ball with a team where everybody got a game plan and all about what we going to do. This is totally different. And a lot of folks, that's why part of the reason why a lot of folks don't like the NBA the same, because it's thought about differently. Like, that's crazy how much you think about that skill word, bro. It's just I hate that skill word. It's like, and it's not that I hate it. Skill is skill. It's always been skill, but that don't make everything, bro. It's not like you could be the most skilled person in the world at basketball. Look at the not to cut you off before I finish. The Harlem Globetrotters are the most skilled people. The Harlem Globetrotters are the most skilled people. You think they beating NBA teams?
Nope.
Alrighty then, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I've said this before. People equate skill with getting away with more. I've always talked about it. We weren't able to do no quadruple step backs. You know what I'm saying? Pick your dribble up, 2 more steps after you picked your dribble up, pivoted and faked and all that, faded, but lean back in 1, 2, 3, 4, and up all that. We couldn't do that stuff, bro, back then, right? Nah. And now they get away with that, but they consider that as a skill. You get away with more. The league now is catered more to the offensive end. You couldn't do that stuff back then, which is why we talked about all the time. If you were a team that could keep a team under 100 points on average, you were a good defensive team because defenses were catered to trying to stop the offenses. The league looked and saw, hey, man, numbers are slipping a little bit. What's going to keep the people interested? Offense. What are these people talking about in these videos we just talked about? Offense. He got a bag. He can do this and that, Nick. That's what everybody's looking at now. So now people look at that because he can, like you said, can dribble for 23 seconds out of a shot clock. He got skills.
They didn't start this whole dribbling, changing the game stuff. I mean, it's really 2000s. Manu Ginobili, LeBron James, around that time where it started being, you feel me, Bron doing the hop step and all that. Before then, if you try to do a hop step in the game, that's an automatic travel. Get them out. Like it's so many different places. You can literally go on YouTube. This is where Google and YouTube works, bro. Like you can go watch old stuff. You have the access, and you can go watch. They have like videos of old things or like plays or like old moves, I should say, moves of the basketball that literally were called like calls, carry or
I was gonna give you an example on that. I was gonna give you an example. Do you remember what they were doing to Iverson when he first came into the league?
Yeah, they called that carry all day.
They was calling it, but now as time went on, around 2001, 2002, and all that, were they still calling it?
Nah. Nowadays, as long as your ball,
he had the commercials and everything, remember, with the crossover.
Nowadays,
you know what I'm saying? So
as long as your hand on the side of the ball, you can do whatever you want to. Now at this point, Allen Iverson would love to lead today. As long as your hand on the side, you can take. You see Giannis doing steps like this with his hand on the side of the ball.
That time went on where they started catering more to the offense. He got away with that more. That's just how it is, bro. Because remember Isaiah and them guys, Tim Hardaway and all them guys, the hand was on top of the ball, man. It was a pat.
Yeah, if you told Isaiah Thomas, bro, just put your hand on the side of the ball when it's moving and all, you can take as many as you want and all. He'd be out there doing ridiculous stuff.
He said that before. He said that on open court. He's like, man, if I give
up some stuff,
man, Isaiah be stupid. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like if you say Isaiah, you can do things like they do today, and all, Isaiah would be like, oh, okay, come on, this is for real. That's what Allen Iverson today would be cooking dudes the same, even more, if he was able to hold and do step backs and all with his cross. Come on, bro. And then last but not least, to finish this topic, I'm so done with that LeBron, Michael Jordan thing, bro. Like, can you find a way to say LeBron James better than Michael Jordan? Because I'm trying not to hate. Like, I don't want it to be. I told you, I think he's the second best player of all time, in my opinion. I'm trying to find a way. Like, so I don't want to use rings, right? But I'm not going to sit here and say because somebody played the game longer than somebody that make them better.
Whenever we talk about this subject, we never bring up the rings.
I'm not going to use longevity to make LeBron the better player, though. I've never did that in any sport before. Say, well, bro, you played 50 years. He only played 20. That means you better. I didn't think Robert Parrish was the best player of all time. Never. So what are we doing with that? Like, I don't understand how LeBron is better than Michael Jordan. We saw 2011. I bring it up all the time. It's the one time the joy and the hate of 2011 is that it does. Michael Jordan would have never done that. That's done. It's hindsight now. It can never be erased. You feel what I'm saying? Like that can never be erased. It's not about being 6-0. Like I said, I don't care if that would have happened. If that would have happened to Bron in the first round, I would have held it against him. You feel what I'm saying? Like if he would have did that with that 18 points a game, whatever the hell he was scoring in the first round against somebody, I'd have held that against LeBron.
Lower.
Oh, I'm sorry,
you know
13.
When it like 15 to 16.
It was something. It was something dumb. That's what I'm saying. Like it was stupid. But if he would have did that, I'd have held that against him. But it's not just that, bro. It's just the moments. There is no peak. Like I I don't know how to say. Like, I tell you, Shaquille O'Neal to me is the greatest center I've ever seen because I feel like his peak didn't last long enough. Like, it ain't like it was like a 1 year peak. And then what if, like I saw him develop to his peak where he was young Shaq. He got to his peak and then he lasted like 6 years pause or whatever at his peak where we were like, damn, bro, this dude is the most unstoppable. That's why I feel like with Michael Jordan, he got to the point like 90 something where people saw his peak and was like, his peak is at a point, bro. There's nothing you can. He's winning now. He knows how to win, and there's
like
no
late
question about him
80s
winning.
all the way up to like the mid 90s or something.
Once
like
he got
that,
to
bro,
that winning a championship, it was over. It's like, oh, he learned how to win now. It's a wrap because it didn't feel like he learned how to. Like even when Braun learned how to win, it still felt like a question. People still question his Miami Heat days. They feel like he should have did more. You feel what I'm saying? Like they felt like he barely won that second one where he just beat. He was down 3-2 against San Antonio. And the next year they got beaten 5. You feel me? They never established a dominance. When Mike and them won, they established it was like, okay, well, Mike and them got this, so they decided they don't want it no more. When Shaq got it with Kobe, it was, well, Shaq and Kobe got this until they decide they don't want it no more. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's the way it feels with those guys. Pause. With LeBron, it's never felt that way. And like I say, Gilbert Arenas said, well, what if he wins 6 more championships? Bro, that time is past. It's not about winning chips no more because you're not that guy. Like, stop playing again with that context like Tracy McGrady and them. He's no longer that dude. He can't win 6 more championships to make it impactful enough where it would impact Michael Jordan. If he just won championships from now on, they would just be chasing somebody else's legacy and holding on to somebody else's coattail. It's a wrap. It's over. Mike's better than him at his peak. Mike's better than him at any point as far as one-on-one. Yes, LeBron now is the greatest at this age, the oldest, and all his longevity is great. It's okay, but he cannot peak 1-for-1 against Michael Jordan, and Michael Jordan won more chips at his peak. So why are we even having a conversation to even talk about it? Like he won more chips, not even to get to the chips part, but his peak was better, and he won more. So what is 6? He just won more. Like, what more MVPs? What more everything? Like he has. I think Braun should have 1 DPOY. He don't. With more everything. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't. Other than points. But points per year, he got more. Braun ever got 3,000 points in a season?
Nope. I'll just throw that stat out there. Jordan is the second highest of all time behind himself. Nobody's ever scored nobody ever scored over 3,000 points in the season, bro.
Well, I don't think they didn't count. I'm guessing they didn't count Will Chamberlain in them. When they were doing
probably not.
Probably not when that 50, because I would think Wilt probably in that 50 season was probably dumb. He probably had like over 3,000. But yeah, that's like Mike got 3,000, I think multiple times, bro. So that's come on, man. Like what are we doing here, bro? Come on, man. I don't know.
Bro, I tell you, I go back and I watch them games, bro. There's a channel I follow. They literally have damn near every Michael Jordan game on the channel, even the games that he lost or whatever. Right? They got him on there, just kind of give people perspective. But like George's career, like if I recommend people like just go watch that or follow that channel, just watch different Jordan games, bro. Like it ain't just not just about the 6 championships, man. You want to see. This is why, like I told you before, I respect a guy like Kobe, I respect like Dirk, guys like that. It wasn't always sunshine and daffodils, bro. You saw the struggle. You saw the growth. You saw it leading to what everybody know him as now. And for me as a kid, bro, that was the best part of the journey is seeing those that amalgamation, bro. Just seeing the grind. You see the growth, whatever, right? And it's just like it's kind of like it reminds me of music back in the day. We always talk about like, man, you had all these classic albums, right? That you could just sit and just listen to for hours or whatever, right? What's a classic album today? Bro. What album are you rushing to the store to go buy? Right? You know what I'm saying? And that's how I kind of feel with this, right? Like there's some music you might listen to here and there, whatever. There's some games or players I like a little bit like that, but I don't see them the same way. There's not that natural growth that you see from these players from the ups and the downs coming throughout their career to where it's like I said, when Dirk won that championship, I was damn near tears like, bro, I saw you when you was struggling to make it,
that tear came down the eyes.
You know what I'm saying?
Crying,
like
boo-hooing, but that tear came down the eye, bro. It's
like
part of the story.
Thank you. Like, right, you know what I'm saying? Like, I seen Jordan beginning in the 90s, you know what I'm saying, doing what he's doing, right? His dominance or whatever, right? And just seeing how he took over the league. Kobe, when he stepped into the league, you know what I'm saying, coming off the bench the first 3 years, Dale Harris and all that stuff. And you see what he turned out to be. Mamba mentality, all that type of stuff, bro. Like,
bro, 95 for Jordan, though. People forget about 95. That was when they said Jordan was done.
Yep. So that's what I said, bro. Like, just watching even the early 2000s with the Iversons and the Duncans and all that type of stuff, bro. Just it's like listening to like this great albums, bro.
Yep.
That's what I equate it to. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I said, I hate to be sounding like the guy that the old man get off my lawn guy, bro. But like I miss that, King, because it's like I said, you get to see that growth. You get to see the maturity. You get to see the ups and downs. Hey, man, look what they came up from and how they got to this point. This is how we know you as now, but look what you were before you got to that point.
We talked about Iverson, like getting to the finals and getting one has now established something. You feel that's the story. Like Iverson being a small guard with that team being the MVP, he got one against Kobe and Shaq when they swept everybody else. He didn't even win the chip. So it's like, damn, that small guard went and won one against that team that a lot of folks like myself consider the greatest team of all time. He got one in the finals. Said, I'm gonna get you one no matter what. That's Iverson. When you think of other guys, like I say, Mike
he
went
literally willed that team for that win too. Literally,
Mike went through his failure in '95. But here's my thing with Mike. That everybody, what I say with the new age, you can't say anything about Mike, or I can't, like when I'm debating using Mike like his examples, they all get diminished. So it's like you use all this stuff for LeBron James and all, which is fine. Like I never go against LeBron accomplishments. But when you use Mike's accomplishments, it's like, well, them accomplishments don't matter because he's playing against this and this. So you feel me? Like it's like always. So when we say things like, yo, Mike from 91 to 98 never lost more than 2 games in a row. Listen to that. That means even if you say, hey, well, he had Dennis Rodman in them.
Season and playoffs.
He had, you like, damn, he had Dennis Rodman in them. I'm like, well, bro, that's not just with Dennis Rodman. That's before Dennis Rodman in them as well, including that time. Then they say Scottie Pippen wasn't that good. Okay, well, think about it. With all this no good talent he had around him, he never lost more than 2 games in a row from all of that time that happened, bro. Oh, it don't matter. It don't matter. Okay, 3,000 points. It don't matter. It don't matter. If Mike didn't make the game-winning shot, say Scottie would have made the game-winning shot in Game 6 against Utah, right? You know what Mike would have been known for in that Game 6? The steal. So we talk about LeBron with the block, with the defensive play that led to the Kyrie thing, right? Because LeBron and all that stuff. If he didn't, people always forget because Mike ended it with the shot. He took the shot. The steal happened by Michael as well. Like they had the basketball. He had to steal the ball to get it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like I don't know how to explain this stuff without like it makes you, it's rage bait. Like we say it always talk about, like people just want to get you angry. It's not about like having an
actual civil debate.
Yeah, conversation or whatever. It's like they just want to get you mad. And it's like, well, I don't want to, like you say, you got to choose who you talk to because folks out here just trying to, you say rage bait, bro. It's crazy. I don't have to talk about 6 rings. I would love to talk about LeBron without rings. I don't got to talk about 6 rings. I don't got to talk about just getting to the finals. You feel me? Like I don't got to talk about none of that stuff. I don't have to talk about, I don't think it's better to get to the finals and lose. You feel me? Get to the finals. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think it's, better to lose in the first round than it is to get to the finals. I always say I will never use that as a Michael Jordan excuse. I think that's dumb. It's dumb to hold, or I should say hold against LeBron that he goes to the finals, or he was for a second, like half of his career, to then say, well, Mike only got it this time, only won this. Like that's awesome. I wish Mike would, and Mike would as well. Wish the years where he didn't go to the finals that he was going to the finals as well. Like you can't like say, because I lost in the first round, it's better than losing the finals. It's not to me. I don't have to use those conversations. I would use common sense and basketball logic to have a conversation with you to say that Michael Jordan, the greatest player of all time. And I'm done.
There you go, man. I agree. I ain't got nothing else to add to that, bro. Listen, we could turn the page then, King. You know what I'm saying? Kind of get to these questions, these comments, man. See what the folks talk about. But before we do all that, man, you already know we got to stop and show love to the merch of the channel. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, if you're interested in the merch of the channel, simply scroll down to the description box below. Click on that link to the site. We have our different shirts and hoodies and things like that over there, man. Not only what you saw on the screen there, but we got more over there on the site. So go ahead, scroll on down there, click on that link. Members, you already know, man, you get that permanent discount for whatever you buy. That's our way of showing thanks to y'all for showing love to the channel in that special way. So go ahead, scroll on down to the description box, y'all, and check it out. All right, King, let's get to these questions, these comments, man. We call it a night, man.
Sponsored by True Classic.
The most interesting customer came into True Classic today. A young man came in right when the doors opened and said he had a job interview in just 30 minutes. The challenge, or so he thought, he had about $150 to work with. Now, in most places, that's a fancy shirt, maybe some nice socks. But at True Classic, when you add more, you save more. So not only did I set him up with a pair of our 4-way stretch chinos, not only did I set him up with one of our white button-down shirts, I even helped him complete the look with one of our coach's jackets. All for just $130. So he found his fit, looked great for his interview, and I'm pretty sure he got the job too. That's true value.
All right, man. What we got?
First up, got Daniel Barry in the house saying, "What's good? What up, Daniel Barry? Y'all already
What up,
check out
Daniel?
his page for sports highlights." Got Richard in the house saying, "Don't y'all know it's always LeBron's fault? Everything LeBron's fault, man." Serenity says, "I'm from Barcelona. Where you guys from?" What up, Serenity? I'm from Bmore, Maryland, right up the street from DC, down the street from Philadelphia. Go ahead.
I'm from Dallas.
I've been to Barcelona, Madrid, and Malaga. Shout out to Spain. Richard says nobody remembered it, but was Kobe got like 5 minutes to go at Jordan, and when Kobe went, it rattled Jordan, and he stayed in. He was the first to maybe the only one to ever rattle Jordan. Yeah, he showed him when he came in. I remember the first All-Star game, they were mad at Kobe. He was like, he going out there try to show off. Richard says back then when kids came into the game, Jordan would crush them to make a point. Yeah, Kobe wanted to show he wasn't afraid. Jordan had that aura to him. And everybody was just Kobe had no problem picking a fight. That was Kobe. He's still not Jordan, but shout out to Kobe. Richard says my generation failed. We didn't teach the game to our kids. We thought they just understood we were wrong. And from my generation, I apologize for failing them. I don't want to go that far, Richard. I ain't gonna go that far harsh on there. It's analytics. It is what it is. The game has changed.
And like I said before, it's not only analytics, but it's how the game is covered.
That's true.
That's what changed. Because we grew up on a different time how the game was covered, which is why we have a different outlook of the game.
Well, he's saying as far as teaching the game, I think. Maybe he's saying cover as far as teaching them how it is. I thought he meant as far as their game. But he might be talking about
I think he's probably talking about the NBA.
Yeah.
That's how I learned, Richard. My pop taught me all this stuff.
Yeah. Shout out to Elle. She's a Glow Yard member. She said, not until I started watching Dirk and the Mavericks have I heard such discourse on players. I grew up on college basketball, so I don't remember hearing any individual players in school. Yeah, absolutely. College was you get love, bro. It's just I don't get it. Like you say, it's certain people that hate, like you say, Tom Brady, right? You got guys like Joe Montana, they want to let go of the, you feel me, the man torn off for a second. I understand it, bro. He was the greatest for a second. You feel me? You like, bro, I don't want to let that go.
One time got that
Tom,
like that 7, it was like, all right.
7, it's like, all right, bro. It's like, especially once he won with another team, it's like, bro, we can't. It's nothing you can say, man. Let this be, bro. It is what it is. Let it go. So it is, bro. Just move on. That's how I be feeling. But with the Jordan and Bron thing, I don't think it's a move on hate thing because I don't think Jordan hates LeBron. From what I've seen so far, I think it's just I don't know. Jordan don't understand what y'all saying. If y'all think so, y'all think so. I think Jordan just comfortable in his own skin, knowing what he is. Big J, Glow Yard member. He said, "What up, brothers? What up, Jay?" He said, "The brightest day and the blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil might beware my power. Green light is light." Yes, sir. Yo, I'm gonna talk to Rob about that after the show and all, but I'm loving the show, Big J. I love that type of stuff. Big J says Evan Mobley is not a top 30 all-time power forward. These basketball experts don't know ball, and Steph is more SG than PG. Facts on both of them.
And it wasn't even an expert. Big J was a youngster.
Tone Shifter says, "This is that Tone? Let me know, Tone. If that's you, Tone. talking about that finals experience, trying to change your name up, but it might not be. He said this contactless competition devoid era is completely fugazi thanks to Adam Silver. I mean, it started shifting though when David Stern was there too, though. I can't put this all on Adam Silver. The game was shifting when David Stern wanted to change the game too, as far as that.
Yeah, when he walked away toward the end of his tenure there, man, that was.
Because Steph Curry and them was there when David Stern was filming. Like it was changing already.
Cause remember, y'all, he what's the boy name? Adam Silver ain't been the commissioner that long.
Yeah, right before the COVID and all that stuff. I feel like, right?
Yeah, like not
too far, like a couple years before that.
Yeah, so he ain't been that long.
Big J said, I guess here's Magic's rookie stats or final stats: points 21.5 points per game, rebounds 11.2, assists 8.7. and steals 2.7. Field goal percentage was 57.3. There you go. Shout out to Big J. Kareem should have still won an MVP though.
The first one.
Yeah, that was the rookie year. You know what I'm saying? He should have won that one.
Oh, yeah, rookie year, yeah.
Oh man, Big J said these dudes are the same ones that fell in love with Julian Newman. Where is he now? Out there yelling the N-word on his videos and all. Julian Newman ain't black at all, is he? Just making sure before I think that's you just Asian or something, right? Is he Asian and black? Is he Blasian? I don't know. Let me know, Big J, if you know. Richard says Magic is better than Bird, and I'm a Bird fan, but in this last All-Star game, did Magic shoot threes from all over just to show he could make them? Yep, he was gone for a while. And I think, technically, Richard, like they right beside each other. That's how I feel about Magic and Bird. They close. It is what it is. I technically think Bird in a vacuum is better than Magic, but I understand why folks say Magic is better. I'm not stupid. Like, as far as what happened in Bird, it is what it is. Like they right there. It's just it don't make me. It's not like it's like 60-40, probably 65-35 or something like that with them. It's not like crazy. So
yeah, cause Bird is my dude, Richard. Yeah. Like I said, I told that story to King before. I thought Chris Mullin when I was a kid, he was cooking the Mavs. I thought he was Larry Bird. I told my pop, I gotta ask my pop that story. I'm like, dang, that's how Larry Bird. I was all laughing at that. It's not Larry Bird.
That's how Michael Redd was. Michael Redd was a left-handed Ray Allen. Toad says, I don't care if a big can shoot threes. Can you rebound, defend the rim, and be a presence in the paint? I mean, tone facts, but Evan Mobley, I don't think Evan Mobley can shoot threes better than Tim Duncan. That's what I don't think Evan Mobley better than Tim Duncan at nothing. Like
people think because you shoot up a lot more that you better.
Because you shoot one or a game because you were getting your ass in the paint because you're a big man. They think, oh, you can't. I told you. I watched that game against, what was it, the Phoenix Suns? Where they needed a three to go into overtime, and Tim Duncan shot that over Amari Stoudemire and made that and was doing that little throwing his hands and all that stuff because he had made the three. That's a clutch.
Yeah, three. He can make them. That wasn't what they were asking him to do.
And then Tim Duncan.
On top of that, if you're that dominant in the paint, why would you settle for that?
Who a better shooter? Evan Mobley or Tim Duncan? Like if I just ask you, who better shooter?
Tim Duncan.
Easy, right? Like Tim Duncan mid-range game would destroy Evan Mobley.
Stupid.
All over the place. All day, bro. They stay crazy.
Like I said, if you take him out and put him on that team, shit, man. So excuse my language. If you put Tim Duncan on the Cavalier team this year,
every year they win a championship. Every year Evan Mobley been there, damn near they probably win a championship or be in the finals at least. Radio said you wouldn't need James Harden for that. Tell you that. Yeah, Radio said SGA carries the ball so hard it looks like he used a metal detector searching for calls. It's a lot of people. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Luka do it a lot too. That's my guy. When he did that little hang dribble, when he getting ready to make a move and all
of them do that.
He did that little carry to the side and all. And I was like, he carry and get ready to move. How do you stop that if he carrying? Like, but they all do it. But it's not just like Luka and all. They all do it.
And that's what I was talking about, Radio. When I talk about people talking about skills, like, no, he just get away with more now. That's it.
Yeah. Let's see. KT says no one can stop Shaq. Facts. People say Ben Wallace stopped Shaq. Lies. Richard said the only thing LeBron was better than Jordan that LeBron will not do that's guard up. I told you, I don't, Richard. So I think Mike a better one-on-one defender. That's always my take on it. But I think LeBron a more versatile defender, meaning he could defend more positions. But we just talking about one-on-one, Jordan a better defender than LeBron is. But the only thing, I mean, Bron probably faster and could jump higher than Jordan too. But that's not saying Jordan not like dumb fast and could jump high either. You feel me? Like
the reason why they call him Cat.
Yeah, well, when people hear you say that, they thinking, well, Jordan must be like super slow. And no, if Bron is the fastest, Jordan's still top 5. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's right there beside you. It's like the Flash and Superman.
Like Jordan was stupid, athletic, and fast.
Yeah.
That's why they call him Black Cat.
Big J said the answer: MJ 2 times in the first round, 86 and 87. LeBron 4 times, including twice in the finals. Yeah, but that LeBron, it's situation's different though. Big J, that's what I'm saying. You're doing context. So LeBron, more of his first times losing in the first round, is now more the older LeBron too, though. The Jordans losing in the first round was younger Jordan. So it depends on how you look at it. Big J say Dylon, and Dylon. Richard says the one and only center I would take over Shaq is young Papa Sabonis, but if Hakeem had one more ring, he would be way higher ranked. Yeah, Hakeem. If Hakeem had three-peated, Hakeem might have been. Hakeem would have been. Hakeem might have been a top 5 player if he'd have three-peated, because them three-peat serious. If he'd have three-peated, he'd have been. He might have been right outside because he wouldn't have passed Kareem.
He been in a class with nobody, well, a few people in history.
Yeah, it might have been him and Kareem up there as far as that conversation. Richard says the kids need to watch Jordan play the kid from NC that was so fast. AI others, Jordan will make a point to make them leave, saying he my daddy. Facts, bro. Ask your boy Muggsy Bogues.
J Mayo.
Yeah. Richard says last one, guys. What will Glenn Rice? Richard, that's what I sent that to Relle up talking about guys ain't shooting about Dale Ellis and them. Glenn Rice shot 7 threes a game back when he was cooking and all. 7 threes a game, shooting on 40%.
Boy, Dale had that gunner on him, bro. And remember, they had to move him to where'd he go? Denver to get an opportunity. Remember, because the Mavs team was so deep back then, bro. He didn't get no opportunity like that.
And Glenn Rice, I think, was third in MVP vote one year, something like that. Shooting all them threes and all.
Was it the Hornets?
That was Charlotte, wasn't it? I'm thinking.
Yeah, no.
I think it was.
No, Miami. I think it was Miami.
Was that Miami that year?
Because I think he went to Miami first and then Charlotte, right?
Yeah, but what?
I knew it was one of them. It's one of them.
It was one of them 2 teams. Yes, I thought it was Charlotte.
One of 2 teams. It might be Charlotte. I can't remember, but yeah.
User says Shaq in the 60s would struggle against what's his name? George Mikan.
How many guys was 300 pounds and moved the way he moved? User.
Yeah, Shaq would have. Like I said, I don't think Wilt wanted to see Shaq back in that time. As far as the mindset I seen from Shaq, we'll see. I mean, you can never do it and put it together. The mindset I heard from Wilt, as far as what he did, Shaq would have made. This is no disrespect to Bill Russell. Like I said, I'm not trying to Bill Russell, the dude and all that stuff. I'm telling you, I think Bill Russell would have been barbecue chicken against Shaq though. Like he would have slowed him down and all, like I said, but Shaq still got to like 30 though.
Shaq made the Kembe Mutombo one of the greatest defensive centers of all time.
Yep,
looked like a little child out there.
Bro. You said Alonzo Mourning as well.
He's a killer.
You said Hakeem after he beat him. You said all them dudes once Shaq said, "Okay, I'm done." Nick Anderson missed 4 free throws in a row. He just said, "No center can stop me." Okay. User said Mount Rushmore to me is Wilt, Russell, Kareem, and Bird. Not mad. Said Magic is not better than Bird. No way. Magic in my top 5 use. I got one from each position in my top 5. Richard says we just didn't want 70-68 games. We didn't want defense taken out. Yeah, I didn't want. They need to bring hand checking back. I love that. That'd be a crazy year. That first year, especially. Okay, Big J. So he do. Okay. Making sure. Thank you. I saw him calling what's the name of them out? Was it Jeff Teague and them out? I'm like, bro.
He said about Robinson.
Yeah, my relative. It's kind of foolish, man. Let's see. User said Tim Duncan is more of a center than power forward. Either way. I mean, if he is center, here we go, User. If Tim Duncan is center, he better than Evan Mobley. If he is center and you put him as power forward, he play the power forward position better than Evan Mobley. You feel me? Like, I don't care what we call him. He better than Evan Mobley. He said LeBron is poor at versatile defending. I mean, I feel like that's recent take. That's not true. Go back and look at 2014 and all LeBron, 2012. Shaq is not even in my top 10 centers. Sheesh. Big J said, what will Glenn Rice do today? Probably Sarah Palin again. Glenn Rice would definitely be over 20 points a game, probably over 25. 25 is like the threshold. They're like 20 points now. So I'm thinking like it depends on what year. He might be a 28 point. Like we had Bradley Beal get 30 points. You feel me, 1 year and all that. No disrespect, but like
no, I feel like that was a shot from you, man.
It's not a shot. It's just Glenn Rice better than Bradley Beal.
Oh yeah, I take Glenn.
Okay, then that's what I'm just. It's not a shot. It's just trying to give context that Bradley Beal was like the leading scorer in the league 1 year. So
and you were like, Bradley Beal got 30.
I mean, no, he got his 30 right, man. Adam, that's awesome.
Oh man,
let me see. Hold on, Al. I thought you said I missed your message. I didn't see one I missed from you. Hold on. Oh, okay, I see. Al, I'm sorry. There's a second part. I didn't read it because it had CNC. I didn't know it was a part 2. She said I was back in North Carolina when Jordan was at Carolina. I was an NC State and Duke fan. Oh, Jordan was hurting your feelings back then, huh, Al? And
especially against NC State.
User said Shaq would get called for carry and palming, traveling offensive foul, especially Shaq moves would essentially be neutralized. Palming? What year? Shaq would be palming in the 60s? What move was Shaq doing to palm? What he took 2 what? Hold up, I'm lost. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to help him. I'm like, he did spins and all. In the like, how would he? Shaq didn't dribble the ball like that. He said, agreed. Glenn Rice would be lights out now, as would Miller and Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. Yeah, Mark Price. Yep, Reggie Miller. Yeah, all of the dudes in this day and age would be awesome. They definitely play. But Shaq would dominate any era, bro. Shaq would dominate in this era right now. There'd be nobody that can stop him. Now, especially if you give me Orlando Shaq, like Shaq can do whatever he wants to. He showed y'all. He went through different phases. I tell you, great players go through different phases where they show you they're great. Shaq played differently in Orlando. He played in LA. He played differently in Miami. You feel what I'm saying? Like he just one of the best basketball players of all time. And Big J said, tell me you don't. No, I ain't gonna say that. Shout out to User, man. He had some good takes too. Tell me you don't know ball with the bad Shaq takes. Nah, man, that's it, right?
Yeah, well, man. Listen, just appreciate y'all, man, rocking with your boys for another one, man. We'll be back here on Wednesday for more NBA talk. So join us here, man. Like I said, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We'll be back here on Wednesday. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Hit them likes as well. And also, too, man, if you guys want to become a member of the channel, like you saw Melissa there on the screen, simply hit that join button right there next to the subscribe button. Consider becoming a member of the channel. Like I said, we dedicate our Friday shows to the members of the channel and other perks as well that come with being a member. Also, too, shout out to Big J spoiling stuff. Because we geeked, we talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. Shout out to Big J, Cuz, and BA. We're gonna be talking about Lanterns episode 2, man, on Tuesday. So if you guys been watching the Lantern series, follow us over there on Cuz We Geek, man. We're gonna talk about that. And then Gun, well, Andy Muschietti had some comments about the Batman Brave and the Bold situation. We'll probably talk about that too, because then I just saw something where Gun kind of refuted that. So we'll get to that tomorrow. It was something else, and BA wants to talk about the possibility of maybe Masters of the Universe getting a sequel. So we'll talk about that tomorrow as well too. So
straight to Amazon though, Leslie. Right? Why don't you talk about it?
We'll I have to look into it, but yeah, like I said, if you guys into that type of stuff, man, you know, Marvel, DC, Star Wars, all that, go ahead and follow us over there on Cuz We Geeks, man. Kings or anything else I'm forgetting?
Share, and more share. Lastly, to User, before he said, I wanted to respond to this one. He said, my point is Shaq wasn't that skilled compared to Wilt. Wilt was not allowed to use his physicality due to. That's not true, User. That's not true.
I'm about to say, User, you know they changed a lot of rules.
Yeah, I'm about to say the rules. So think about it. Back to the basket was changed later, right before Shaq. Like when Shaq was like early in the league, so Shaq would have been able to just turn around and back up somebody. You had guys like George. The paint was smaller back in the day. The three and the key was different and all that. You telling me that Shaq back when centers dominated, when that's what you want, when George Mikan was shooting 40% in them, you telling me Shaquille O'Neal couldn't do that? Shaq, what? Hold on. And then lastly, how is Wilt more skilled than Shaq? People be forgetting the skill Shaq got, I guess. Seeing Shaq doing the move against Jordan, they just think about, I told you, they have that picture of something in their head. And they think about like that Los Angeles Shaq is just backing up and just doing dunks. But they forget everything that Shaq just did, like all the drop step hook. You feel me? Like just everything Shaq can do, man, is like, stop. Shaq is a monster. Stop. Will they had that baby jump shot though on the low. L said yes, Jordan was tearing it up in the day too. David Thompson used to be my guy. That's your boy. That's Rel favorite player, David Thompson. Skywalker. And Big J said Wilt was the Shaq of the 60s and 70s. He was 7'1", 300 facts. And watch film of Wilt. No, I didn't say Wilt. Yeah, bro. Ain't that much film of Wilt. That's why people try to see the 100-point game. Come on, Will User. You can't play me on that, man. you can't. You're not going to play me on this one. I've just had that issue before. But follow myself, Queen, Travis, and BA also on We Talk Combat. So we talk all things combat sports and sports entertainment, guys. I like to call us the best, brightest, and blackest combat review show there is on YouTube or anywhere else. Come on over there. We do watch-alongs throughout the week. YouTube watch-alongs on Mondays and Fridays for Raw and SmackDown especially. We show all PLEs and everything else as well, y'all. So if you're interested in WWE, any major MMA or boxing events as well, come on over there and give us a subscribe. We appreciate it, and we'll see y'all back over here on Wednesday.
Yes, sir. We'll be back here on Wednesday. You know, guys already know. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like, all that good stuff.
I'm sorry, man. I'm laughing at this dude, man.
I'm laughing too.
I just told him about the jump shot. No, didn't I just say shout out to Will jump shot? No, I literally just said that. I literally just said it. Go ahead,
bro. They don't hear that stuff, bro. That's all part of Discord we just talking about. But listen, man. Y'all follow us here. Like I said, we'll be back here on Wednesday. Same cap time, same crown channel, guys.
No cap.
Cap and crown, man. Listen, User is the most knowledgeable basketball fan of all time. Nobody ever watched basketball more than him. Shout out to the White Power.